first game, and then we'll adjust after that. All right. So we get the first game with big trees, and we're pulling in all the casuals here. Okay, Hera against ACCM. This is also not play all three. This is Bop. Return to map. There we go. Lots of things to adjust. This is a best of 5 situation between ACCM and Hera. And ACCM is in the red here, playing as the Tatars on Arabia. This is OL Arabia, only land Arabia. And Hera is going to be playing as the Hindustanis. Now, Hera only with 1 back wood line. Yikes. This is, wow. He does have some other wood options forward, but he's going to really have to work for this map. He's got this option that's safe, essentially. That's it. Meanwhile, ACCM has this option and this option, but not a whole lot forward. So only 2 wood lines he can go to. Forward gold, kind of, and forward gold as well for Hera. Nature is healing. Yes, yes, the big trees. Nature is definitely healing 100%. God, these are just obnoxiously large, right? At least they have a lot of shade actually underneath them. It looks very comfortable. Anyone want to sit in a desert underneath a palm tree? Feels like there'd be like scorpions and stuff under there. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into that. No? Yeah, I don't know. Feels like a tree would gather all the poisonous wildlife. Okay. Hera pushing in the ostrich, and we look at the Hindustanis and Tatars. Hindustanis no longer get that extra pierce armor for the camels in the mid game, right? So cav archers from Tatars would be slightly more effective versus them, and Hera's actually going to fail this ostrich push and move his way back out, start scouting. He's not going to waste any more time on that. But Hindustanis do get the extra armor later on in the game. So it could be good. Also, they get Ghulams, which could be good against cav archers for the Tatars. Scorpion hurts less than dehydration. Yeah, I guess, but I'm thinking that I already have like a water bottle and stuff. I'm not thinking that I'm stuck in the desert. You know, I'm thinking about like a relaxing desert experience. Not a... someone kidnapped me and dropped me off there 2 weeks later. Okay, but what if the poisonous things were really just the friends we made along the way? That's rich coming from you, Chupta. I haven't seen you in like a month. Chupta. What about the friends we made along the way, huh? Where have you been? Where have you been? All right, ACC, I'm going for barracks already. This means either 2 militia drush or men-at-arms, and it looks like it's going to be the good old 2 militia drush here for ACC. I'm bringing in that extra rhino. His food is going to last a little bit longer, as well as Tatar's. Herdables lasting 50% longer, and that's going to help him with the build order. Specifically getting those eco upgrades when you get up to feudal age. Really, really helps to have that extra food, the extra little time window to get horse color before you place the first farms. I've been purposely lurking. Okay. Yo, Atomic Sausage, thank you for the gift sub to Chupta. 2 militia. 2 militia drush coming out. What does ACCM see? What is he ACCM? Yo, Curry, let's go, man.
Quality series we've got to watch today. Thanks for the content.
It actually is, isn't it? Like, I've had a lot of fun today. It's great. It doesn't feel like I've been live for 5 hours. It's been a good day. What did we start out with? We started out with Valesa and Nikov. 5 games, right? Spoiler alerts ahead. And then we moved on to Valesa and Barles, which also, like, I know it's 3-0 on that one, but there were some quality games in there and interesting Civ matchups too. I think the first 2 games were really good from that series, especially that first game with the fight on the hill. That was sick. And then we had Nilly Draken, which is just always good to cast the Nilly set. Last game was pretty good there, and second game was entertaining. And now we have this one. Big trees? Yeah, man, I gotta re-enable my mods. Fine. All right, so 2 Militia Drush forcing out some walls. Not a big investment in terms of idle time or wood resources for Hera. ACCM. He's going for an extra militia, and I think he's gonna get the Men-at-Arms upgrade. So he's gonna go 2 Militia Drush into the Men-at-Arms transition, which you see from quite a few players nowadays, if they feel like they can continue to do damage. And if they haven't taken any previous damage on the militia so far. Big wall-offs coming here from ACCM, so he doesn't go for the small walls like Hera did around the wood line. He's going to go for the big chonker around the edges. And of course, Hera is going to try and snipe that villager, but ACCM not really reacting. He's playing it very calmly on this wood line. He's just going to calmly place his walls there, as he now goes for an archer range of his own at the front. Still no Men-at-Arms upgrade, but he's in on the berries. Okay, Hera manages to get that wall off down, and there's the Men-at-Arms upgrade right there. And the Men-at-Arms upgrade going to give him a lot more damage against this mill, the palisades, and if he comes forward with archers from that range, it's going to give him a good tool to batter down through those walls while he ranges the villagers behind with the archers. Defending calmly. Yes. Defend calmly. It's funny. Every time Riley said defend calmly, I could feel that, like, thinly stretched wire of stress. Him trying to execute a Frank Scout build order. You know, like you could just feel it in his voice. It's like he was trying to put on a calm front, but he was actually super stressed out. They're repairing the mill, okay. It's just essentially part of his wall at this point. And ACCM is just waiting for range units to come along for his Men-at-Arms. And there they are. There's an archer, there's a spearman. Sending the archers and spearmen across together because he knows the scouts are there from Hera. That's a wise move. That's a move that takes many games of experience at a higher level to habitually do that. It's very important if your opponent has scouts. Now, it probably isn't as important at a lower level because your opponent with the scouts would likely be running around looking for damage at this point and not looking for reinforcements coming. But Hera wisely realizes that he's only going to bash up against walls with his scouts. So he's waiting for the reinforcements here as he builds up skirmishers to fight this army. As long as this army doesn't get any bigger, his skirms can deal with this one archer. And he can tank the damage from that one archer and he should be fine. Now, as soon as there's like 3 or 4 archers there, then that's an issue. And this is exactly what Hera is waiting for. These archers coming across and ACCM says, okay. You see my point, though. Even if it wasn't properly executed, this is why you send spearmen with your archers. ACCM probably shouldn't have attacked those scouts, to be honest. He probably should have left as soon as he saw that. He did get one, but that's it.
Brothers in Arms is a mediocre album at best. Now I only listen to Saint Anger by Metallica. Great band.
Thinly Stretched Wire of Stress, new band name. It's actually a good one. Thank you for the 100 bits, Chupta. And Johnny Ramoni, thank you for the Prime, dude. Thanks for the 2-month streak. I realize Brothers in Arms is a mediocre album at best. I don't even know who sings that. Now I only listen to Saint Anger by Metallica. Great band. Well, if you enjoy it, you know what, dude. More power to you. If you enjoy Metallica, more power to you. Enjoy whatever music you like. I will just never admit that it's good. I don't know what Saint Anger is either. Is that like a meme? I enjoy Nickelback, Dave. It's okay. I think Nickelback is one of the most underrated bands. I don't think they're a great band, but I think they have some good songs, and I think people are a little bit too harsh on them. Like, it's a meme to hate Nickelback, right? But I think if you were in the privacy of your own home and a Nickelback song came on, there's a bunch of them that you would be like, yeah, it's, you know, it's not bad. Okay, Hera's being harassed here. Hera is being harassed by ACCM. Hera has not had an opportunity to really go back across this area of the map. ACCM has kept the pressure on this forward wood line. Hera adding more scouts still. He lost a bunch of them in that engagement.
Yeah, but look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Look at this photograph. And Hera's forced to go into a tower here, which means he won't have the stone to build those extra TCs immediately upon reaching Castle Age. And ACCM honestly has a great eco here. He's housed again. He's been housed a few times, but as NBL always says, being housed is good, okay? Because it means you're producing. All right? And it's not, I mean, it's not wrong. It's definitely a justification of his mistakes, but he's not wrong. As ACCM now tries to target the scouts. He knows once the scouts can go down, these skirmishers are fresh meat for his scouts. And he's going to take out that final HP on the scout from Hera. However, his are pretty weak. He's going to have to run away. Hera's still defending, though. And ACCM first one to the market. ACCM is going to click up to Castle Age in a really good position. Didn't even have to make full walls here. Made some little walls around the wood line, and he's still harassing Hera. Now Hera finally starts out across the map once again. The first raid, really, since he had these scouts forward looking for the reinforcements. But ACCM, like I said, already on the way to Castle Age, already starting on the walls here. He's going to try and finish these off, and he's going for a second archer range, third archer range. So it is cav archers. He'll probably make a few crossbows on the way up. Send them this way. Try and get some harassment in. And then go into cav archers later. Lemarine, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for all the generous subs today, guys. Appreciate it. Dude, everyone's talking about Metallica now. Oh. I just don't like him. I like Ecstasy of Gold. And it's not even their song, but they do a great job on it. I thought this game was live. Nah. So basically the way they were doing it today for this Only Lane Cup is Tutu's Asylum, which is the mainstream hosting this tournament. They're releasing the recorded game packages as he's doing them. So I think we might be a little bit behind, but he's casting in French, so not really spoilering it. And no one's really seen the Rex before they release it, so it might as well be live. Yeah, here come the crossbows. And he's going to stay with crossbow here. He's going to go into Knight crossbow with Tatars. No cav archers yet. They do get free thumb rings, so the crossbows are going to be pretty strong here. And this is a wide open side of Hera's base. Wide open side. Hera is going to really struggle with that. Hera now getting elite skirm. He's going to have a position up on this hill, so it's hard for ACCM to leave. But remember, ACCM getting that cavalry armor, so he's probably going to make some knights to complement this army. There's the first knight in the queue. And Hera is now cut off from, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 farms. ACCM even say, I love that. I love that so much. He's like, I want to keep doing damage, but I also don't want you to come back over here. So I'm going to use one cheap unit and sit it right on all these farms. Hera now going for an extra TC over here. ACCM is going to find this. Uh-oh. Hera sending a few skirmishers back, but I don't think it's enough. I think ACCM can just target the vills here and ignore the skirmishers. And then your archer raid is already worth it. Why can't you hit these vills? Oh my god. The accuracy on that is so bad. There we go. Now he's killing the villagers. 3 vills down. More units coming forward. Skirmishers really struggling against the knights. Hera's in deep, deep doo-doo. The deepest doo-doo. Hera did get that second armor upgrade, though, so the skirmishers are going to be looking pretty good against the crossbows, even with Thumb Ring. And ACCM's going to have to add in a few more knights or some siege to deal with it. Hera has managed to defend. Still idled off these farms. Hera, oh, God. Oh, no. He's got 3 on food. He has to buy food to keep his TCs running. Oh, that's not a good eco balance. Maybe go clear up this crossbow and start working on these farms once again. Thumb Ring makes the expos miss vills more, I think. Maybe if they're moving, you have less stray arrows, right? And the stray arrows are hitting the occasional... Maybe. If they're standing still, it's 100% accuracy. But if they're moving, potentially... I'd still take Thumb Ring, though. 52 vills versus 43 in favor of ACCM, adding in some more knights. Remember, it's 4 a.m. in Vietnam. These games weren't played live. These are recorded games. And ACCM clearing up the farms now. And Hera's still idled off of these. Hera's food eco is down super bad. He's added farms over here. Going into more skirms. ACCM is looking for areas to hit on this side. But Hera, honestly, it doesn't look pretty. But Hera wisely just abandoned this area. He just completely abandoned this area because he knew there was no way he could defend. And now he's sending the skirmishers back over to defend. So it doesn't look pretty. He was idled off food eco for a while. But, I mean, he's only had 1 minute and 16 seconds idle TC time. And he didn't really lose any villagers on this side. So... probably a wise decision to abandon that area. ACCM has improved so much in the last year or so. I'd say 2 years. ACCM has gotten really good. Still not... I don't think he's still like Hera level. He could beat Hera in a set, for sure. I think consistently he's not up there. But he's certainly inside the top 10, 100%. In my opinion, anyway. Hera on stone. Yep. Also going for a third TC. ACCM went for that second TC up here. And you can tell, like, we watched that Drac and Nilly series, right? You can see, like, all the little things in the numbers that the top 10 guys are doing that those guys aren't doing. And Draken and Nilly are fantastic players. Better than probably any of us will ever be at the game, right? But they were racking up idle TC time in far more clean games than this. Especially that last map, right? Not as much happening, not as much micro required. ACCM and Hera are constantly on the move, but their macro behind is looking really good. I say that, and Hera starts immediately idling all his TCs. You understand, though. And Hera clears up all the crossbows. Knights are going to clear up the camels, though, so he needs to be careful with the elite skirms. And ACCM still with 4 knights alive. See, Hera would pull this knight all the way back there, get a monastery up, and heal it up. ACCM's not that kind of guy, though. He doesn't care. He's going to keep going through and looking for damage, and he's going to go for that third TC now. Out on the gold, and here's come the Cav Archers. He's been building them up for a while. They're going to make their way over to the right side of his base. He hasn't really found much to hit over here because Hera abandoned it. So he's going to go immediately to the right side of Hera's base and look for damage. Marks there from Hera. ACCM only losing 1 Cav Archer. Hera does have ballistics, so does ACCM. So the skirmishers will feel pretty good against Cav Archers. And Hera's going to lose some more vills here. 1, 2, only 1. Wow. Siege Workshop now from ACCM. I like the timings from him. The timing on the Night Switch, the timing on the Crossbow Raid, the timing on the switch to Cav Archers. I think the only reason Hera is alive right now is because it's Hera. It's because this pressure from ACCM has been really good. But the defense from Hera has, all things considered, has been pretty impressive as well. to boom up to 72 villagers while doing all this and losing villas of your own. Like, look at the eco KD. It's 13-0. And you've just been chasing military units around your base for the entire game with your slow-ass skirmishers, and you're still in a competitive position. Castle at home on the hill. What is love? Well, baby, don't hurt me. And a forward siege workshop. That villager is probably dead, though. If ACCM finds it, he's going to come back to the wood line, try and snipe a few more villagers. That's another one going down. Eco KD now 17-0 as ACCM is back here now with a raid with the Cav Archers. Hera's going to lose this month. Not before he converts, but he'll lose more villagers. That's 2 more vills, and now it's 20-0 Eco KD. Hera's coming in here with camels, but that's a lot of Cav Archers from ACCM, and the castle's about to be up, so Hera will lose these units. Forward Siege Workshop's not going to be accomplishing too much, and the skirmishers, are they heading back to deal with this army, or are they just not going in here? ACCM notices this. Wow. Good awareness from him. How is Hera getting relics in the midst of all this? Yeah, I know. That's just like, that's the little things that he does, right? He prioritizes all the right things while he's defending. He's not just tunnel vision on countering the units that are attacking him as he goes up to Imperial Age somehow. He's lost 25 villagers, by the way. But he keeps his TCs running constantly. Only 4 minutes and 22 seconds of idle TC time. Remember, at one point he only had 3 on food. So it's pretty goddamn impressive. He's going for another TC over here. He's got 2 relics in his monastery. He has 34 farms. Now, a lot of those are idled over here. Well, ACCM is still winning, guys. Don't get it twisted, all right? Do not get it twisted. You're not a pretzel, okay? ACCM is still winning. Hera is just keeping himself in a competitive position. I'm not 100% sure what Imperial Age is going to give him either. But he's not going up. ACCM can go up soon. Ooh, ACCM losing some Cav Archers. Keshiks are here, though. Villagers are engaging for that Mangonel. Oh! What a little nice turnaround attack ground from the ACCM. Hera never should have turned his back on this man. You don't turn your back on a man with a Mangonel. Damn, dude. That was brutal. You could almost say total. And brutal. Hera trying to quick wall in these crossbows, or sorry, Cav Archers. Gonna lose more villagers though. Eco Kitty is 39-0. By the way. Like, if the fact that Hera is an Imperial Age first with still a decent amount of villagers and a decent economy behind it, and 2 relics and 20 military and a castle going up in a defensive position after losing 40 villagers doesn't impress you, I don't know what does. And I kind of feel bad for ACCM here because we're talking so much about Hera, but it deserves to be said. The defense has been immaculate. The ability to just hang on. ACCM's pressure has been kind of crazy, though. He's been pressuring the entire time, and now he just needs to close it out. He's going to be in Imperial Age in a minute. Hera just now working on his very first trebuchet. ACCM thinking about another castle. Losing some Keshiks over here. Looping around on this side with the Cav Archers, and there are places to hit. They're up to 96 villagers. Are we going to see flaming camels? Dude, every time someone says flaming camel, I've said this before. It reminds me of Tropic Thunder when the guy's like, "We are flaming dragon." And I always just think, What if he had said flaming camel? No small trees? Yeah, I this was played on the old patch, so my mods are not enabled. They'll do it in between games. Hera looping around here with camels. This could be annoying for ACCM for sure. He's going to need to send the cav archers back to deal with this.
Hey Dave, oatmeal with corn and relish actually not bad. Just saying.
Why would you do that to everyone here? Now all now all we're thinking about is oatmeal with corn and relish, bro. Why would you do that, Digbick? Wow. Hera has a kill. Hera killed 3 villagers. That's right. Hera killed 3 villagers as ACCM is adding more. He's at 132. Hera is somehow at 113 right now. Getting chemistry, heavy camel. Last armor upgrade. Last armor upgrade also on the way from ACCM. And ACCM's got a nice little hill to sit on here with the Tataras as well. Going for more houses on this side. He has a castle over here to track the camels. Hera adding in some cav archers of his own. Second armor upgrade only now coming in for the Keshiks. They won't need it against the skirmishers, but it certainly helps against the castle. As the camels try and come in against these cav archers, but all these camels will die. They're going to be spongy against the cav archers on the hill. Hey, ACCM, you got to finish this off, my dude. Got to start getting map control over on this side of the map. Maybe securing this stone and the gold. Oh, I love the fact he's got Keshik sitting over there. Oh, man. ACCM's playing really good. The fact he has 2 Keshiks just sitting here by the gold and the stone, that's big. That's going to be super annoying for Hera when he inevitably expands out that way. Do Ghoulims do well versus CA? They won't do as well as they do versus like Arbalest or Crossbow, but they will do well. Yeah. Forward Castle now from ACCM. Forward Castle. He doesn't have Timorrid Siegecraft yet. Getting crop rotations, so maybe thinking this game might go long. Losing a lot of cav archers. And this, see what I mean? Hera comes out for this, but Hera wisely knows ACCM might have units out there. He's going to take out these Keshiks with camels, but that will notify ACCM that something is going on at that area of the map if he ever looks back over there. And he's raiding with Keshiks over on this side too. Castle from Hera. That was the only castle he has going down, so no opportunity to go into Ghoulims. And he's also housed because that castle fell. And there's another castle in the middle from ACCM. ACCM is going to have the quadruple castle stack with another castle over on this side in the center of the map. There's a lot of hills here he can fortify. There's a gold there from Hera. Camel's now raiding on this side. ACCM expanding out this way. Did he get Elite Keshik? No. He did not. Didn't get Heavy Cav Archer either. Definitely needs to hit this. And I think that's his next destination after these camels are dead. Is over here. Even just a couple Keshiks over there could wreak havoc. Keshiks are heading over to this side though. And there's Heavy Cav Archer right there coming in from ACCM. Hera is still, he's at 130 villagers, dude. Eco is looking fine. He just doesn't have the map position. ACCM, full control over the middle. And uh-oh, Cav Archer's heading over here. Hera realizes something might be up. He's sending camels over here. He's expecting Keshiks. What he's going to find is Heavy Cav Archers, though. ACCM goes back? Really? He goes back to the middle? Really? I feel like he could have done so much damage. Silk armor coming in. Hera eco upgrades. Ooh. First wood upgrade. First farm upgrade only. That's that pressure from the early game coming back to haunt him, right? He probably assumes he already has them. Keshik's now taking out the bombard cannons. Skirmishers were on the hill, so ACCM needs to back up from that, but camels and skirmishers can only hold for a limited time here from Hera. He needs like a castle up on the hill. He needs some siege to help him out. He needs Imperial Camel, which he's getting right now. That Imperial Camel upgrade is in the closest stable to the Trebs, though. ACCM even getting guilds. Man, he got crop rotation and guilds. Huh. He's clearly thinking this game might go a while. Or he's planning for the worst, probably. Alright. Packing up the Trebs is ACCM. He's going to move him back because he saw that bombard cannon. Also coming out here with stables. And Hera is moving out towards this wood line with a TC. He almost has Imperial Camel. He's waiting for like 20 seconds before he engages here. Okay. Hear me out. We are flaming camel. Do it. Do it, ACCM. I know what. That's why you're selling the gold. I know it is. I know that's why you're selling the gold, brother. Do it. Yes! Let's go! That's right. I don't want to hear anything from any of you ever again. Imperial Camel's doing work, though. Imperial Camel's taking out a ton of the siege, and no! Fuck! 99.8%! No! Now he's never gonna get it, bro. Now he's never gonna get it. He is raiding over here, though. He's got light cav over here. He's got more light cav on the way. And because he had the quadruple castle stack, losing one castle is not a big deal. He's still got 40 cav archers. Still has 40 cav archers here. Imperial Camel are nuts. They kind of are. They're kind of good. And ACCM now doing the Hera against Hera. A lot of farms, a lot of Hussar. Sending more over here, but Hera going for a castle wisely on that hill. Still, the raids are incoming. Right? Eco KD is 62 to 35 now. Cav Archer's still struggling against the Imperial Camel, but look at the gold income. Look at the gold income from Hera. He's got 0 on gold right now. He's got a gold back here he can take. But he's going to struggle for production over the next little bit here. Okay, Cav Archers need to take out this bombard cannon. For sure, for sure. Villagers all going down on that castle. Cav Archers diving in, and that's exactly what they dove in for. Bombard cannon is going to buy ACCM a lot of time. He's going to lose a lot of Cav Archers here, but I think he takes out the majority of the skirmishers. Maybe not. Good positioning from Hera. ACCM needs to run. He's not running. He's fighting like a man. He's fighting. And he's dying. Like an honorable warrior. All the Cav Archers for ACCM going down. Maybe that was an ill-advised venture there. Maybe just go in and snipe the bombard cannon. Maybe just leave after that. I know you got guilds. I know you got this gold over here. I know you're feeling fairly confident. But Hera has 4 relics, my friend. And you just lost all your gold units. Where is the gold from him? He's raiding on this side. Hera still has access to stone. Where are the neutral golds? Are there any neutral golds left on the map? There's no wood back there for ACCM to take. ACCM is on gold with 4. Only these villagers. That's it. That's it. He's running out of gold here, folks. He's queuing up more Hussar. He lost all his Cav archers. He's sending more Hussar this way. Hera's going to get raided on this side, but Hera has heavy camel or Imperial camel, and Hera still has gold access right here. ACCM through this. I feel like sending the Cav archers in there and staying there. Sending them in for the bomber cannon is fine. Staying there is a big mistake. Like, you can afford to lose 10, but you can't afford to lose 25. Now coming in for this bomber cannon. He's going to take him out. Still losing Cav archers. And I think Hera wins this one. Unfortunately. That's a crazy hold there from Hera. We'll see, though. ACCM still has the map control advantage. But Hera's going to have 4 relics with gold. And 72 farmers. He's still... Oh, okay. Maybe not. He still only has double bit axe and horse collar, though. ACCM has crop rotation. So he's got a lot of farmers. But this shit is going to expire. Heavy plow. He heard me. He's cheating. More Hussar coming this way. ACCM needs more farms. He'll realize that. Sending the Cav archers over here to deal with the gold units from Hera. Tatars only get pikemen, right? They get terrible pikemen. Correct? Only first infantry armor. Or did they get halberdier? It's just bad. They get halbs, but they're just bad. That's right. Only the first infantry armor. When did they play this series? I don't know. We only got access to the Rex an hour ago or so. Okay, ACCM, he's going to pick off another bombard cannon, which is great. He's still raiding on this side with some heavy Cav archers, which is great. He got guilds, which means the trades at the market are going to be a little better, which is great. The problem for him is that he tossed away all of his gold units, and he's not going to be able to replicate them, or replace them, rather. And Hera will have relics. Hera will be pushing out, and he's going to win. And this is... I think this definitely classifies as a great hold from Hera and a great comeback, but it's also definitely a throw from ACCM. 100%. Non-toxic adult. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you for being not toxic here. And Verzo, thank you for the 4. You said 3, but it's 4. I don't think anyone wins the late game Hussar War against Hera. Maybe MBL. But MBL wouldn't only be making Hussar. I think MBL, Hera does it well out of macro. MBL does it well because he just refuses to give up. Listen, guys. The game's only over if you're willing to quit. It's because very unlikely you're going to be defeated. Can he get the treb? Oh, he can't even get the treb. Hera is sending villagers out to repair it. We've got more Cav archers here, but Hera's doing an excellent job sniping all these Cav archers down. ACCM now selling wood for more gold, and he's going to be regretting big time sending those Cav archers in on that big fight against the skirmishers. I think mistakes were made even before that, too. Just bad trades being made. Imagine if he had Flaming Camel. What could have been? Why? Why did you have to get it in that front castle? I don't even think Flaming Camel would have made a difference here, but... It's over. Man, Hera has come back. At one point, the Eco KD was 40-0 in favor of ACCM. A couple bad decisions, and the game is over. That's an incredible comeback from Hera. That's phenomenal. That is, wow. ACCM just took so many bad fights to snipe Siege. Yeah. I also think, like, you remember that moment when he had the Cav Archers heading over in this direction? And Hera was taking the stone and the gold, and he had heavy camels over here? And then he brought them back here? I think it's better to have the Cav Archers here instead of on the hill up here. Because if you have them here, half of that Hera army needs to come over to respawn, and you can use the mobility of them. If you're fighting on a hill with Cav Archers, you're just kind of like standing still and dying to the skirms. Who knows? Yeah, dude, like 90. I think there's only like, I can fit the amount of players on my hand that could win from that position that Hera was in. I don't think ACCM necessarily played bad. I think he played that game really well. He just made a couple mistakes, and Hera can punish you so freaking hard for that. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna enable my mods here. Maybe Big Trees gave us a good game. Maybe we should keep Big Trees. I know there's going to be a bunch of you like, yes, I've been waiting for this my whole life. I am a big tree person. But no, we're not keeping it. That was a win for Hindustanis and a loss for Tatar. Okay, so ACCM lost with his last pick. Hera won with his first pick that wasn't sniped. So I guess it's something, but still, you had a winning position there. Mod, even bigger trees. It would probably do well. Probably do well, honestly. Did Malay get a buff recently? Why have I seen them in every draft in the past few weeks? Have you? I haven't. No, they didn't get a buff. They've always been like decent. There's probably a map that tailors towards their strengths here. Dave, I've been observing this a lot recently, and I'm just going to say it. You have a great voice. Thank you. I'm glad you had that whole preamble to let me know it was coming. I was ready, bro. I was ready. I was so ready for that. Yep. Game 2, here we go. With small trees. With small trees. And we have Winter's Clearing. Whatever this is. Winter's Clearing, game number 2. I have not seen this one yet. And apparently you start with a mill. Okay, we've got mills on either side. I guess you can't build on this stone terrain around this mill, so it's hard to wall off right in the center here. And villagers are already fishing there. You also start with a basic arena setup over here. And because you start on the fish, I presume that the build is not a standard type of arena build, for sure. Maybe Chinese would be really good here. That's why they were sniped. I think Chinese would be phenomenal here. You get immediate food income from the fishing villagers. I feel like that'd be nice, you know? But it's going to be Burgundians for ACCM and Ethiopians for Hera. There's also 5 relics in the middle with Avec penguins. Wait, what are those walls? Oh, we have city walls. Okay. We have city walls. 2000 HP. It looks like they function the same as regular walls. Villagers might not have the same bonus damage against these as they have against regular walls, though. I don't think these are the... So there are some walls where you only do 1 damage because they have a bunch of armor and a different type of class. But I don't think these are it. You know, doing only 1 damage per hit. I think maybe villagers do less damage against them, and they have 2000 HP too, rather than the 900 that a typical wall has in Dark Age. Remove big trees, get big walls. Yep, that's how it works. I've always liked the little turrets, though, that are on these walls, right? Looks more realistic. I guess the other ones look fairly realistic, too. But are these regular gates? Yep. Yes, they are. So it's a freaking boomer map? I don't think it... Sorry, excuse me. I don't think it is. Look at all this hunt in the middle. Look at the 5 relics. And the fact you have fish on the outside. I don't think this is going to be a boomer map. I think this is going to be a fight against over the relics. I don't think Hera is going to want the Burgundians player to get 5 relics in. Remember, Burgundians generate food and gold at the same time from the relics, so... AoE Boomer took that personally. What is this? So it's a freaking boomer map, and AoE Boomer says, what's wrong with that? And I took that personally. What's with the ponds in the forest? Good question. What's in here? Ooh. We got some salmon. Man, Tristan would make a beeline. He would cut right through that. 100%. He'd be cutting. And we can see ACCM already cutting through to this. It's only going to take him... I mean, it'll be like early Imperial Age. Maybe mid-Imperial Age when he makes it there. Penguins are going to be a very important ally on this map. Maybe. I like the look of this ruin, too. It's a nice little, like, texture thing, you know? Good. Alright, so Hera is on the way up to Feudal Age. 20 population, sorry, 21 population. 20 villagers. And I think Hera's going to try for an FC here. I know it seems early, but you do have the fish on the sides. Is this live? No, these are Rex. But it's basically live since no one's really covered the Rex that much, so. So yeah, with the extra food income from here, with 2 boars and all these pigs left over, I think Hera's going to be able to successfully get away with the FC. And look at the timings here. Look at this. ACCM still in Dark Age. 900 food in the queue. Goes up to Feudal Age now. Hera going to get 100 food, 100 gold when he advances to the next stage. So he's going to have more than enough to get the eco upgrades. Could have even gone up. He could have gone up like 20 population or 19 population maybe. His only issue would be the wood. Look at that. He can get the wood upgrade right away. He could probably get the farm upgrade right away too. If he wants to go for that. He might not, considering he has berries here. It's going to be an impressive FC for sure. The benefits of live without the downsides. Exactly. The only pain for recorded games is on my end. On the viewer's end, there's not really any issue. The only pain is on my end, you know, having to revert to the previous version, get the Rex in the folder and all that other stuff. But it's not that big of a deal. Fish looks quite rateable. Yes. Yes, they are. I'm honestly surprised neither player has really sent a scout over. Looks like ACCM has abandoned this position. He sent the villagers back. But it feels like ACCM could have sent the scouts over, especially now that he's in Feudal Age. And that's probably why he sent them back, because he saw Hera was in Feudal Age now that the scouts are more powerful. Non-loomed villagers will not do very well against that at all. Co-casting with Rex. Oh yeah, co-casting with Rex is also bad. I wish we had it like in Voobly. Remember the Voobly days? I remember. You guys remember Voobly? You could just join a lobby, load up the same rec as a person, and watch at the same time. Run, penguin! Run! Hera, what? You monster! What the hell?
Yes.
Did he pause after he killed the penguins to gloat? Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. Hey, man. That was one of my big, like, that was a big pain in the ass for us when we first switched over to DE. Because the servers were having issues spectating live games, and before AOE2.net was around, we couldn't find all the games in the spectate tab, so we would do stuff via recordings, right? Because not everyone could find the games with the inbuilt spectator. And unfortunately, we couldn't sync the recordings. And DE, if you guys remember NAC3, as Hera is sending some pikemen out, he gets the pikeman upgrade for free as Ethiopian, so didn't invest into that. If you guys remember at NAC3, DE had big problems running at the same speed. It would oftentimes stutter when you were spectating games. Voobly had its issues too. Oh yeah, I'm not saying Voobly didn't have his issues. I was just saying that was one of the things. And it's still, we still don't have a solution for it. Good attention to detail there from ACCM, pulling the scouts away. He's going to keep these alive, and he's going to keep them running around trying to snipe the monks. So Hera is trying to bring in these relics before ACCM can. ACCM is getting light cav. So it's a standard style of clown build. And he's now going to try and take this monk. Hera is trying to defend the monk. Hera has pikemen on either side. He's now blocking the spearman with the pikeman. Takes out the scout. Another monk goes down to the scouts from ACCM. He's trying to avoid the hits from the pikeman. And another monk goes down. ACCM taking out 2 monks in exchange for 2 light calves. So that's a pretty good trade right there. That relic is still going to go to Hera, but that's a pretty decent trade for ACCM as he goes for second town center. Hera also going second town center. And ACCM has both the Castle Age eco upgrades courtesy of Burgundians. Light cav now with 80% less sugar than regular cav. Oh, they sneak through and Hera loses another monk. And now Hera has light cav in his base and he still has no loom. You gonna get loom, bruh? You got exactly 50 gold, or are you gonna get greedy? He's gonna get greedy. Hera would rather spend the wood to make walls than to get loom. It's simply not viable. Another monk goes down. ACCM all over the place. Hera never should have deleted that wall. Never should have deleted that wall. ACCM now losing a bit of HP. Hera trying to go for a gate wall there. ACCM going to sneak around through that hole that nobody knew existed. And oh no, 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 bro. No, bro. Another monk goes down. Oh my god. ACCM destroying monks one at a time. Minus 500 gold indeed. This reminds me of that Red Bull game against Yo with the monks one at a time, my friends. And ACCM getting away with 1 relic. If there's anything to be happy about, though, in Hera's position, your opponent only has 1 relic so far. However, that's about to change as Hera loses another monk. And Hera just... Are you serious? No way, right? Oh my god. Hera will fight another day on another map in another scenario, apparently. He's done with this. ACCM with some great micro there with the light cav to find those monks and take him out. Very frustrating from Hera's perspective as well. Especially because, like, I feel like you could have avoided a couple of those, but ACCM was doing such a good job with the light cav. It's super rough. And deleting this wall just adds, like, it just adds pain, right? Because you delete it, you thought that your pikeman that was guarding the monk would be able to take out the light cav or at least block the hole. The light cav went right around it. Then you lose 2 more monks. And your opponent has 3 monks. He's converting your pikeman. He's going to get all the relics. He's going to have a better eco with Burgundians. And you're probably going to be dead. So ACCM takes the game. 1-1. Damn, dude. That's so funny. I think Hera's pretty confident he can win the rest of the games. Too much behind in eco? Well, he was some eco upgrades behind. In villagers, though, he wasn't down that bad. What was the villager count there? Yeah, 41 for Hera and 40 for ACCM. So he was actually up in vills. But yeah, he was going to be behind in relic count and in eco upgrades a little bit. Okay, let's mark this down. We've got a win for Burgundians and a loss over here for Ethiopians. Now we go to game number 3. Let's mark it down on the score too. 1-1. Perfect. And on the map draft as well. Winter's Clearing, win for ACCM. And we go into game 3 here. No delay whatsoever. Let's go 1-1 ACCM against Hera. We've got Sand Forest, and we saw this map earlier with Nikov and Valesa. This is basically Land Madness, but without all the extra hunt. There are some patches of hunt. And also, I think you get a little bit more area to play with on which you can build around these woodlines. Hera already knows the importance of relics from the previous game. Well, he just knows in general, right? He just didn't want to bother with that. It was still winnable. Maybe. But he didn't want to bother with it. Hello, GigaChad Dave. Hello, GigaChad Go Disop 8000. How are you? It was 10 times more winnable than the first game. Maybe. Honestly, it might have been. Hi, Big Daddy Dave. Please never call me that again. Bone Zone. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so Magyars against Huns. Magyars against Huns. We saw this matchup earlier on Acclivity. Valesa against Nikov. The way it played out is the Magyar scouts got a lot of villager kills. And then Nikov transitioned into Cav Archers. And Valesa couldn't keep up. But if those villagers kills don't happen early, it's usually the Huns player that will transition into Cav Archers first and start punishing the Magyar player in Castle Age. However, on Land Madness, Magyars will have the advantage in Feudal Age with the cheaper and faster producing scouts and the first attack upgrade too. Yo, Peanutness, thank you for the 9 months. We just had a kid. You can keep it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Are Huns Hans? Maybe. Dave the bold, bald person? What? Is this live? No, it's extremely dead. Probably really late for ACCM right now. It's not live. They played this way earlier. The Rex were just released, though. And I don't think anyone else has been casting this. I think Tutu's Asylum has been casting this, the host of the tournament. Go check him out if you speak French, if you like watching French Age of Empires content. Check him out. Are you going to host a tournament in the future? Hopefully. I mean, I had Wandering Warriors Cup in January. That was a $25,000 Nomad-ish style tournament. Hopefully I can do something similar again. It's really hard to squeeze stuff in, you know? If you think about tournaments, when do you fit one in the last 3 months? It's been kind of jam-packed. Every single weekend there's something going on. How many tournaments are going on right now? A lot. A lot. How about Hybrid Heroes, where you only play hybrid maps? Nah. Nah. Which civ do you prefer here, Dave? I think this was really tough. I like Magyars. I do. I think the early pressure with Magyars is going to dictate the rest of the game. I think if it gets to mid game, it starts to swing towards Huns, and then if it gets to late game, it starts to swing back towards Magyars. But I think the early game dictates a lot, and Magyars are going to have the advantage in early game. So we'll see what ACCM can do with it. Hera is adding a barracks now. He's on the way to feudal age. ACCM going for the barracks, so it's going to be stable for both of them. No surprises there whatsoever. What do you think about King of the Sea tournament focusing on water and island maps? I don't like that. No. I like hybrid maps when there's land and water pressure at the same time. Only water maps, though, unless we get rid of fire galleys, I would never enjoy it. If we only had galleys and demos, like the old balance, I would enjoy watching the galley fights, but I don't particularly like fire galley, demo, galley, water. I think it's just boring to play and to watch. I think it's just very, like, I don't know. Oh, look, he's repairing a fire galley with a villager. Haha. Oh my god, he pulled a fire galley away. Haha. Alright, Hera's being very annoying with this scout. Extremely, unflinchingly annoying with this scout. Trying to take the sheep, and ACCM is actually having to devote attention to that, which is frustrating, to say the least. Now, ACCM goes for a stable forward. He's trying to set the walls up around this gold to keep himself safe. He does have forging for free. The scouts are slightly cheaper as well, so he's going to head out with those scouts and maybe find his way over to the berries, where Hera doesn't have a spearman yet. ACCM also has not added spearman, which is... it might be an issue, honestly. It feels like you got to start adding spearmen right away, especially against Huns. Hera's doing it against the Magyars because he knows the scouts are coming. ACCM is not doing it yet. Isn't that literally what scout wars are on land maps, though? Yeah, but scouts are a lot more entertaining to watch than fires. Also, scouts kill villagers a lot faster than fires kill fishing ships. Can't repair a scout. That's also true. What the fuck? Scouts are literally the same micro as fires? Okay, Strode, you need to take your medicine, my dude. Alright, Spearman goes down. He finally added one and it died, so maybe he was making the right choice not adding it previously. Spearman down from Hera, and the scouts will clear that up because they have forging for free, and Hera just sacrifices a villager. He walls behind her. He says, you cannot come in. The greater good. The needs of the many are greater than the needs of the few, or the one. I forgot the exact quote, but shout out to Spock, is my dude. And ACCM is going to take care of the spearman, and now Hera's going to have a bunch of exposed villagers here, and ACCM with the box formation and with the block. You love to see. Oh, that turned out so bad. Oh my god. It started so well. Yeah, it really started so well. I think he just got... he got it twisted. Now he's going to go for another one, try and make up for that, but it's not happening. Hera's trying to go out to this gold here. ACCM still adding scouts. Hera's down by one villager now. Both players with very limited idle TC time, and ACCM looping around once again looking for damage. There are a bunch of weak villagers, don't tell Hera. ACCM getting some damage. Man, that extra +1 attack on the scouts makes such a big difference when you're attacking villagers. At least it feels like it. I don't know what the numbers are on it, but it feels like it's a massive difference having forging. immediately. All right, ACCM with a lot of scouts now. 7 scouts to 4. Hera is trying to get a little bit greedy here, I think. He's trying to get a little bit greedy with his lack of production. He's making spearmen only to counter this. And I feel like ACCM has a window here to maybe punish Hera a little bit. Bunch of weak villagers on this side. He could dive in for. Hera's going to notice that. Doesn't even pull the weak ones away. What a Giga Chad. He just pulls this one away. He like baits ACCM in there. Those villagers are 1 hit away from death. And Hera doesn't care. He quick walls this side too. He comes back on the gold from ACCM. ACCM is now going to lose a villager, but he's got 2 more spears coming. And a second stable coming up from ACCM. So maybe he's going to try for the full feudal approach. Hera does see that though. And Hera's about to click up to Castle Age. My dream tournament is the Hidden Cup LAN where all the players dress in ridiculous costumes. Like the Masked Singer. Oh, never mind. Can't read your ridiculous comment. Gotta pay attention to the scouts in the wood line. ACCM is going to take another villager here. There's that risk of losing more or 2. Another villager going down. He's got to make this work though, ACCM. He's going double scout production. He has to make this work. Or double stable production. He's killed another villager. And now there's a tower coming on this gold. Ooh. ACCM is trying to punish Hera for the greedy play on Sand Forest, aka Land Madness. He's trying to punish him hard. Hera's playing completely open. Not a single defensive tower. Only spearmen and his 4 scouts that he produced or whatever in defense. It's got a lot of spearmen, but the tower is going to cut off this gold here. ACCM is going to have a lot of scouts, and even if Hera gets the first armor upgrade and bloodlines, like the amount of scouts that ACCM has can fight off a couple knights. Won't be able to fight off like 4, but can fight off quite a few knights. And the tower is going to be cutting Hera off of the gold too. Armor even coming in from ACCM. Oh boy. He is really trying to punish Hera here. He knows he's on the way up to Castle Age. He sees he's there now. No fletching in for the tower, and that's not even going to cut off the gold. Oh no, if the tower was right here, it would be so much better, dude. It would be so much better. Fletching is coming in, and that's going to help. It's definitely going to help. And he's going to be able to kill more villagers here. Eco Kitty is only 5-1 after all of this. Hera is playing very greedy. Very, very greedy. Second tower from ACCM? What? ACCM only with 17 farms behind this, too. You'd think like he'd be adding a ton with 2 stable scouts, but no. No. He's on stone. He's hoping that Hera doesn't send units back across to his base. It's going over to the wood line again. Uh-oh, Hera needs to wall that. And I think, yeah, he's going to wall in time. Easy wall off there for the Canadian. No, 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 Hera! Oh my god, Hera oh no! He thought it was walled, it was not, and the scouts pop in and they pop back out again, and the Eco Katie is now 10-1. However, Hera is in Castle Age, ACCM is not, but ACCM is piling on the pressure to the gold. And ACCM has escaped from the pikemen. And Hera's villagers are all over the place here on the wood line. ACCM now going for a tower over here. He's going for more spearmen to help defend at home. And he's walling in these towers here. With the way the walls look for Magyars, you're not even sure like which one's a wall and which one's a tower. As he goes for another tower forward. Also engaging against villagers, just simply raiding Hera to death at the moment. Eco Katie is 12-4. And more spearmen coming out here. Hera needs to be careful with these pikemen. he's got enough spearmen to fight off the pikemen. This tower is going to be really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 farms it's cutting off. Maybe even 7. It's a big part of Hera's eco. Really, really good. Pikeman over here from Hera. ACCM needs to be careful. Hera is heading out with a few knights. He needed to go to that gold at the back because he was cut off the gold at the front. ACCM going for another tower, dude. What is this? ACCM is full punishing Hera for the greed. 49 vills versus 33. But remember, ACCM still needs to go up to Castle Age. Hera getting himself in a bad position with that knight, but he escapes. ACCM now taking a big engagement over here. Hera taking out a few scouts. And Hera now YOLOing for this tower on the front side. ACCM pulling back a little bit. That tower is not within range, really, of this stuff back here. Now ACCM engaging with scouts against pikemen. He's got the tower to support. He's got the spearmen to support. He's got the villagers there to repair the tower. More villagers from Hera are going to go down here. But ACCM is going to lose a lot of his army, and he's still producing scouts. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. 18-7 eco KD. Oh my god, it's a bloodbath. Another villager for Hera goes down. Another villager. Hera sitting at 29 villagers against 51 from ACCM. Fully up feudal scouts are nothing to laugh at, man. They're nothing to laugh at. And ACCM simply goes for a tower. He's like, okay, I'll take that trade. We can repeat that again. It's fine. And Hera goes for a monastery, presumably to heal up some of his units. Wants to get that added value there, but ACCM can actually take out this knight. Hera now going with villagers once again. ACCM taking out one of those knights. He's looking for extra villager kills on this side. Engaging once again with the spearmen, trying to finish this tower, but Hera batters it down. ACCM probably needs a market to buy his food, right? Probably wants a market to buy his way up, and there's the market right there. He's got 20 extra farms, and I love the fact he kept adding scouts in here. If he doesn't add scouts, Hera can come back across the map, but ACCM continuing to add scouts, continuing to add watchtowers, is providing the pressure that is keeping Hera at home right now. This is a great example of how to punish someone if they get too greedy. I love the commitment from ACCM, and he's going to go up to Castle Age soon. I think the key for him is going to be in this interim period to keep making military, if he can, and keep the pressure forward. He's chasing after the knight, might take it down with his scouts, needs to be careful, and this wood line is so exposed now. Once again. ACCM sold stone, and he's on the way up to Castle Age. Only a minute of idle TC time for Hera after all of this, by the way. 30 minutes into the game. After all of that garbage that just happened, only a minute of idle TC time. Pretty impressive. And only 31 seconds for ACCM, too. Is this T90's Titty League? No. This is only Land Cup. I think you're in the wrong building. I think you're confused. There was no win condition for Hera here. If he gets some villager kills, I think there might be. Also, it still has 200 stone, so he can add TCs if he wants to. But yeah, Hera's in a rough position for sure. And now he comes out with the villagers once again to YOLO. Comes out to YOLO once again. Those vills are incredibly weak. The pikemen just going to tank some damage from the watchtowers. And I think ACCM's bought himself enough time on the way up to Castle Age. And he can start thinking about what his next move is going to be. Is it going to be knights? Looks like it's going to be knights and light cav. Record a game? Yep. Yep. This is, honestly, this is one of the best Land Madness performances I've seen. I guess it's Sand Forest, but you know what I mean. Oh, ACCM with the... I call that the Dave. You guys remember that clip? He tried to split around the pikeman, but only I can do that. Yeah, that's... Listen, dude. Come on. We need... Listen, ACCM. I know you visit my chat from time to time. We're going to have lessons, all right, bro? We're going to have lessons because I... Listen. Okay, I can do that with my controller better than you just did. His woodline? Oh, jeez. He is losing villagers. 54 villagers for ACCM. 43 vills for Hera. ACCM is in Castle Age in a good position, though. He's got light cav now. Losing more villagers over here. Please don't tell me ACCM throws again after the brilliant punish he just pulled off. Losing those light cav over there was hideous. Going for another TC, though. Hera's still running around with knights. Knights, scouts, doesn't matter. He's going to run in circles. Let the spearmen try and catch up and pick off villagers. And ACCM rewalls his woodline, which is good. Also working away at this woodline. Hera needs to notice this. And he does. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Who's winning this? I think the scouts are, but Hera rewalls behind. And now Hera goes finally for that second TC. Bought himself enough time to get into the second TC. He's going to try for it. ACCM going to try for Monastery. And ACCM, after all is said and done, and the game kind of settles down, is ahead by 11 villagers right now. And he doesn't have wheelbarrow. Neither player with horse collar either. He does still have this position on the gold, which means that Hera can't really come out here, and he's going to have to clear this stuff up. Because he doesn't want to be taking this gold for the entire game. Man, Hera is so good at saving these weak units. Oh my god. Taking like a one-off fight over here, and then pulling away that knight right before it dies. Just getting that extra value, coming and healing it up over here. Now he's got 13 knights. A bunch of those knights were weak at one point in time, and Hera has been healing them up behind this. $61 vills for ACCM. Wheelbarrow on the way. 50 villagers for Hera. We've got ourselves a game, but now ACCM is back with a bunch of knights here. Doesn't have that +2 armor. Hera doesn't have the +2 armor either. And Hera's currently has more knights than ACCM. ACCM needs to go CA. I think he should probably start thinking about it, yeah. He knows he's in a better position right now. He's added extra TCs. And he's going to go for a 4th TC back here, so... He knows he's ahead economically. I wonder if he can see that other one. He doesn't see this one. Okay, that's big. So he still thinks Hera is on 1 TC. I think he's expecting Hera to add something back here, maybe on the stone or the gold. That's why he keeps scouting this area. But he hasn't scouted this gold. So that was a clever move from Hera to go that far out. The farther you are from your base, the safer you are in this situation, ironically. Because ACCM doesn't expect it here. Okay, maybe he'll find it by mistake here. As he loops around to this woodline once again. No, he goes through this way. Damn, dude. Iron casting on the way for Hera, which is going to even up the knight upgrades. ACCM obviously getting that for free. And neither player is still without that, without the second armor upgrade. He can see the farms? No. You can't see the farms. That's a capture age thing. If you're in ACCM's point of view, you can't see the farms. It's a spectator bug. Is he going to find this? He sees the villager. Okay, that's big. Big. ACCM has now found this TC and attacks the farm instead. Kind of annoying. And now he's going to convert one or two knights from Hera. Immediately sends those back to his base. Goes for a castle back here. Is going for the pikeman upgrade. Continues to produce spearmen. He's got 12 of them, so he should be good at home in defense. And he's got 77 villagers for 67 from Hera. Once again, another masterclass in defense for Hera. The fact that he's still in this game at the moment After a really great pressure from ACCM. Honestly, both of these guys are playing so well. There's been mistakes on both sides, but they've definitely been forced mistakes. I think the only egregious one was the light cav over here going against the pikemen. And ACCM patrolling in here, and the knights attacking the farms instead of the villagers. But he's going to kill some now. Hera trying to manage his villagers, fitting 15 inside, ungarrisoning on this side, fitting another 15 inside, keeping them away from the knights. Really good micro from him, but he still loses some. And ACCM is ahead by 20 villagers. The number keeps climbing, and the pikemen are coming in. Oh, but Hera's coming in too. He's got the Omega flank. 26 knights for Hera. ACCM going into archer ranges now, so he's going to shift onto cav archers. Finally going to shift onto cav archers. Would love to see another castle over in this spot here too, to secure the gold and to secure the map a little bit over in that choke point. Maybe work his way towards that. Hera's coming forward. Like, how is this game even still going? I don't even know. Crazy. Lots of monks for... Oh my god. I didn't realize that my man had 6 monks there. This is so disgusting that Hera's going to win this. Is he? 98 villas for 77. Yeah, ACCM still has the advantage here. Still has the advantage. Hera now has full access to this gold now that the towers are gone. Still only 2 town centers versus 4 town centers from ACCM. Ballistics on the way. Bodkin on the way. First player to switch onto cav archers, which is what you want in the late game composition for both of these civilizations. Very, very similar. However, Hera does have 34 knights. That is the issue currently for ACCM. He does have enough pikemen, knights, and cav archers and monks to defend against this army if Hera fights him in one spot. But Hera can use the mobility on the knights to be very deadly. How many conversions does ACCM get? 1, 2, 3... 3? Villagers going down. Knights now running into pikemen there. Meanwhile, at the other side, ACCM with an absolutely devastating raid. At the exact time that Hera comes in, the timing there for ACCM to send this force, this minor little army, into Hera's economy at the exact same time that Hera dove. That was huge. That was honestly huge. GG is called. ACCM takes the game. That was an incredible game. That was an incredible game. I haven't watched something that good in a long time. Crazy. Credit to both of these players, honestly. Why can't I click the thing? It says game over, but I can't. Where's the capture age? Where's the stats? Let's take a look. Military account. KD, very even. Army high, very even. Economy, much better for ACCM. Technology. Hera up so much faster. 12 minutes faster than ACCM. But look at the look at the amount of villagers that Hera lost. Current villagers 67, total creative 117. We look at the eco KD 50 to 30 in favor of ACCM. I can't remember any bad move from ACCM. The only thing was those scouts there against the pikemen. So what he tried to do, was the classic split, right? Where was he? It was like here, I think. He heads over and he tries to split around the pikemen. Where are the scouts? Did I miss it? I feel like I missed it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I gotta find it. It was just bad. Look, he tried to split. And then he tried to go for the monk. He gets one monk, and then he tries to split again, but his units are not in line formation. They're in split formation, so every time he pulls them away, the units are auto splitting. So yeah, that was the only mistake. He tried to get a little bit too cute there. A little bit too cute, but whatever. Great win for him. Amazing defense once again for Hera. Like, this guy is incredible. And he's back now officially in AoE 2. Like, he's getting to the level, if he's not already there, that he was when he left. Which is really impressive. Like, Hidden Cup 4 level Hera, which is insane player. Definition of over micro, yeah. Okay, so we update the score here. 2-1 in favor of ACCM. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Appreciate it. And thank you for Tutu's Asylum for hosting this Only Land Cup. It's been very entertaining. We're in the quarterfinals right now, and we have Wings, which is a great map. Do you guys remember this from Red Bull? Probably my favorite map from Red Bull. Yeah, probably my favorite map. Some crazy games on this map. Sharp.
Other casters may give their heads a shave, but they'll never be as cool as Dave.
That's right. Dave AO cool. You'll see it firsthand. The coolest caster. And the coolest co-caster as well. That's right. Alright, Franks for Hera, Kamur for ACCM. I favor Franks here. I think Kamur has some options. Obviously, they have the farms that are very nice. They can go up without making all the buildings. They can garrison in the houses, which will help on a crazy map like this. But I just like Franks better. I think getting the farm upgrades for free is excellent. Little forage bonus to help you along. More HP on your scouts without getting bloodlines. I think it's nice. And then later on in the game, you use the cheap castles to lock down the map. I think it's good. Okay, Norik, why'd you have to do that? Slam does not like being licked, okay? Live games? No, they're recorded games. They're completely dead. You can leave now. The hype is gone. They're not live. Why is there water in Only Land Cup? I've been waiting for that question. It was a very popular question the last time we cast this tourney. I don't know, man. It's like hypothetically water. Right? Question came up in game 2. Thanks, Jimbox. I guess I'll just rewind everything, go to my VOD and see you asked it. Also on Wings, guys, you don't start with a scout. You start with a Bactrian camel, which can help with a lame. Let's say they're bringing the Rhino. You can block the villager or something like that and also get scouting information. But, I mean, usually starting with a camel or a horse means that players can go up without loom. And it can be really, really, it can mean really fast up times. Because there's no threat of losing your villagers. Your girlfriend says my hypothetical water broke. What do you do? Well, you deal with it hypothetically. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. So hypothetically, I should take you to the hospital. Grab a mop. No, grab a theoretical mop. You hypothetically leave? Something like that. All right, so what's the uptime here for both these guys? Commerce should go up a little bit faster than Frank's, right? Should see like an 18 villager uptime here from ACCM. I wonder if he gets Loom. I don't think there's really any risk of Hera with Frank's going for Drush or some villager shenanigans. So I think you can go up without Loom. But ACCM, he's a safe guy, right? He practices safe villager practices. And he's gonna loom up. He's gonna get that fabric all over his body. I don't know where they put it, because the men are still shirtless, but maybe the women. No walls, does not practice safeness. Well, he's Khmer, right? So he's got houses to garrison in. Right? So if he goes over here, gets a lumber camp down, gets a house down, he can garrison in there. He can make a house over here. He's going to be fine. The dudes only get stabbed in the junk anyway. Well, that's pleasant. All right, so 3 seconds vital TC time for Hera. Exactly 3 times more than ACCM. Hera is completely washed. 54 seconds away from the feudal age. ACCM a little bit faster than him. And Hera went up without loom. Right? Yep, no loom. I was wondering why he was ahead in vills. 25 HP on these villagers. No loom for him and not queued up after this either. As he goes for a barracks. I hope he remembers that he doesn't have loom. Have to wonder why he doesn't have anything queued up after this. There we go. There's a village. Ooh. Okay, so ACCM can immediately go for this stable. He doesn't need to make the barracks, which means he'll have more wood for stuff like the wood upgrade. And Hera has 2 villagers queued. Still no loom. Who's going to tell him? Do you guys think the scouts from ACCM are going to tell him? I feel like they will. This is the problem with not getting loom, is you're so conditioned. There we go. There's loom. He canceled a villager and he made it. Perfect. That's good. Awesome. You're so conditioned to get it when you're going up to feudal age. If you don't, oftentimes you forget it. I think he knows it's scouts and he's waiting. Maybe. But I've seen it happen before, my friend. I've seen it happen many times before, players forgetting that. Oh, you can delay it when you have a camel at start. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier. You definitely can delay it. And Hera's going forward with a tower onto the berries. Wow. Not what I would have expected from Hera, but the tower scout build is actually quite strong if you can support it economically. It looks like Hera can right now. ACCM thinking about a defensive tower, and they're playing the classic game of cat and mouse. Or cat and tower. Mouse and tower. Hera building this tower a little bit. Forcing ACCM into a defensive tower. And he's going to force ACCM to spend enough stone here that ACCM can't delete this and place another tower somewhere else. And that's exactly what Hera's going to do on this side. I think ACCM is... See, ACCM's not sure. See, he's doing the calcs in his mind. Does he have enough stone if he deletes this to place one over here? 60... So he's got the calculator out now. 64.54%. Someone do the math. Can he just Vill rush that? Not with the scouts around. That's what makes scout towers so strong, right? And the towers will deal with the spearmen once it's up. And that tower is going to be cutting off a lot of these farms here from ACCM. He actually doesn't need to make them next to the TC. I think that's just habit. His Hera walls in this one, and ACCM finishes the tower over here. Did anyone do the math? How much resources do you get back if you cancel a building? I think it's directly proportionate to the percentage that it's up. And there's a barracks there from ACCM. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all if you're Khmer and you're forced to make a barracks. That means you're trying to counter the scouts. And you don't have a big enough scout population of your own to do it. So he would have had 80. So he would have had enough then. He would have had enough then to delete it and build another tower. Oh, I messed up the math. 57 stoner, so 81.5. These numbers are so vastly different. I can't trust any of you. Guys, come on. I'm busy casting. I can't do the math, bro. He would have gotten 45 back. Okay, so that's not enough, right? No, it's not enough. You would have been missing out on 5 stone. You were casting using a calculator? Maybe. All right, so Hera with a really great position here. ACCM is taking gold at the front here. He's trying to get enough gold for something, maybe for bloodlines, who knows? Maybe enough gold to buy himself another tower. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but he's still taking gold and still taking stone over here. He's trying to get in with the scouts, but Hera's not letting him. Hera has killed one villager. He has more idle TC time, though, so the villager count is basically even at this point. And remember, ACCM does have Khmer Farm, so his food is going to be coming in right away, and you can see that climbing. Hera, though, 730 food in the bank with 260 gold, so he should be clicking up to Castle Age relatively soon, and he is fully walled. Just finish the blacksmith, click up to Castle, and you're Gucci, my friend. ACCM, ooh, he's forcing the issue. He's forcing the issue, friends. He's going for a tower of his own. Hera is not on stone, so Hera can't go for a tower. Hera also doesn't have a market, so he can't really fight against that with a tower of his own, because he can't buy the stone either. And ACCM is wandering around with scouts, so he can't really venture out for the stones on the outside either. It's not live. You could pause. What am I gonna? I'm gonna pause to do calculations. Wait, is that tower close enough? Yeah, it's close enough to the gold. Yeah. And he's got fletching now, so it'll range. Hera's on the way to Castle Age though. ACCM once again trying to punish Hera, but Hera didn't go for a completely greedy play this time. Hera went forward, disrupted him, went for the full walls, which he didn't have last game. Had the scouts pressuring, killed a villager, and is now just going to casually go out to this gold at the back. ACCM can click up soon. It's going to click up at around the same time that Hera gets to the Castle Age. That's not a good feeling at all. Looking good for Hera. It is indeed, my friend. Is that a hole? I honestly think that's a hole. Oh no, there's a tree behind there. We can't see the outline. Siege Workshop for Hera in defense. He has two scouts, two spearmen over here. ACCM is going to find it difficult to kill these. Maybe you can do the split thing again, ACCM. Maybe you can do the split thing around the spearmen again. I trust you, man. Do it again. Try it again. Does not. He simply runs around. He's back on the gold again. He's trying to get in there. Trying to find some damage. He realizes he doesn't really want to take this engagement with the spearmen lurking around with the villagers in there, and he takes it anyway. He's going to be running away from those knights. The scout somehow morphs its way through like 4 villagers in a 1-tile gap. And he escapes. Meanwhile, over here, villagers are pushed back by the mangonel from Hera. That tower goes down from ACCM. ACCM could not complete this tower on the other side either. He's a minute and a half away from the castle. He's got a lot of pikemen here, but now Hera is going to start applying pressure. Hera is going to have knights raiding on odd sides. He's got the scout up here attacking the mining camp. Good walls around that from ACCM. And ACCM is still being awfully annoying with these scouts, but I don't know if he's in a good enough position here. Hera is pushing all of this stuff back, and now ACCM is at risk of losing these villagers. Hera doesn't want to run into the spearmen, though, so that's a good defense. Really, really good defense of those villagers from ACCM. He needs to keep these spearmen really close. And... oh, Hera! Oh, no! Taking out his own knights with the mangonels. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Does finish off the spearmen, though, and will bring these knights back to get healed up. Once again, I think this is the 3rd game where Hera has added a monastery simply to heal his units. He loves the value. Loves the value of that. Okay, food eco is looking slightly better for ACCM with the Kimura farms. 17 farms for both. 17 for him, 15 for Hera, I suppose. So Hera's going to struggle to keep the night production up, for sure. Only producing... He's producing out of 2 stables now, but food is definitely going to be an issue. Mangonel making its way. This is a lonely Mangonel. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. What a shot. Oh, ACCM's going to look back at there and go like, I'm fully walled. I had a tower. Did they teleport? Keska le fuck? Like, honestly, if you didn't notice that attack sound and you didn't know this Mangonel was out here, if you look back at this stone, you are going to be so confused as to what happened. There's no evidence of any wrongdoing whatsoever. All right, meanwhile, at the middle here, Hera is losing 2 villagers. He has a lot of knights, so he's got 13 knights. He's sorting out his food economy as we speak. ACCM going for another town center. That's going to help him take down this tower that's been a pain in his ass the entire game. Hera's still only on 1 TC, so maybe ACCM can pull ahead in villagers. Hera is pressuring on this side. It's a classic locked room murder mystery. Yep. It was Hera at the stone mine with a Mangonel. I mean, I'd rather be killed at the stone mine with a Mangonel than like in the observatory with a candlestick. You know? Like, what a pathetic death. That goddamn Colonel Mustard. Anyone who didn't play Clue has no idea what I'm talking about. Probably a bunch of you. Some of those women were banging, though. You were down bad, Norik. Oh, is Hera going to save the Mangonel? Villagers coming forward. Oh, Mangonel goes down. Unfortunate. Knights are still looping around here from ACCM. Doesn't want to give those to Hera. Even though they're weak, Hera will simply heal them up again. And ACCM gives him 1 knight. With this a 1 knight donation. It's going to pull the others away. ACCM also going for monks. Hera, though, at 21 knights. 21 knights. ACCM going to get 2 conversions. Maybe, yeah, he'll get 3 conversions probably here. Nope, only 2. It's going to add up, though. ACCM at 15 knights, and Hera's diving in. Hera does not have the +2 armor, by the way. He's sitting under 2 TCs, only with fletching, but still. Sitting under 2 TCs, and ACCM is taking him for the guided tour around the arrows of the TCs. Hera's taking a fight here that he will probably win, but he's going to lose a lot of HP still. Where are the reinforcements for ACCM? It says he has 9 knights, but only see 4 currently. Where are the other ones? Are they raiding? They're raiding in Hera's base right now. They're raiding in Hera's base, and I see dead villager bodies. ACCM is trying to even out the villager KD. ACCM is now off the, Hera's now off the gold on that side. Hera's now retreating on this side. ACCM is up by 4 villagers right now, and he's going to take out another Mangonel here. Trying to take out another monk. Hera converts. The level of play we've seen on display for this this series is insane, honestly. This is a $2,000 tournament. Like, it's not a huge tournament. And both these guys are playing so well. It's incredible. Is this live? No, it's not. It's a Rex. ACCM always raids when under pressure. Well, it's a good rule, right? It helps a lot. A lot of the pros do it. There's obviously pros that do it more often, but it's a good general rule to follow. Yo is a prime example of a guy who does it all the time. Backed again. Oh, backed is so annoying with it. ACCM chasing these knights, and they're kind of stuck over on this side, but Hera's coming in with more knights. Hera's still without the +2. I've noticed that a lot. Players are avoiding the +2 armor for their knights. It used to be like an instant thing to get as soon as you have like more than 15 knights, but players have been avoiding it, especially Hera. It's been avoiding it lately. And Bodkin Arrow is now in for ACCM, so his TCs are going to be doing more damage against them. Hera's losing those, but he's idling a lot of eco. Worker efficiency for ACCM really struggling here. "17 knights still on the field from Hera. Only 3 spearmen from ACCM. There's no army. There is no army for him. And Hera keeps up the production. This should be over, honestly. Should be over. +2 is now in. I think now that Hera's noticed Bodkin on the TCs, he's getting +2. There's a hole in here, but of course, if Hera doesn't realize there's a hole, there's effectively no hole. So he's going to continue trying to, you know, work his way through that wall. Yes! Yes! I think we all know what that's for. Castle coming forward from Hera. The dock doesn't go up. And ACCM is dead. ACCM is GG. What pressure here from Hera. Getting all the value out of the knights, too. Constantly healing them up. ACCM knew that was a castle. He was hanging out on top of it. Now that the monks are here threatening to convert, he needs to move the knight, though. And even though he's only 10 villagers behind, this game is overdone. Done. It's over. Castle will go up. Farms will be denied. ACCM? ACCM, you are working at a 6.2% worker efficiency last minute for your 49 villager economy, my friend. I think it is time to throw in the towel. I didn't realize. I went down to that number and I never thought it would be that low. 6.2%. Wow. What? And another castle here from Hera. Bro. Just had a heart attack. I saw one villager hitting that and the TC immediately fired at the castle. That must have been close. Disrespect castle? Well, you can get away with it, right? Got another foundation here, and like both the TCs are going to be under fire. ACCM calls the GG. Yep. Just needed a moment to realize it. Hera taking that one. Great series here. Going to game number 5. KD in Hera's favor. Eco in Hera's favor as well. Uptime, obviously, Hera's favor. And killing a lot of villagers, too. Great performance, though, from ACCM overall. Just Hera. Relentless pressure. And he was up to Castle Age at such a nice time. Like, the tower forward here at the beginning was so nice. It kept ACCM pinned there for a very long time. And that gave Hera time to wall, get all his farms down, get up to Castle Age. Yeah, all the games have been close, man. Except the... Well, we don't talk about that one. We don't talk about whatever that map was. I can't... Winter's Clearing? Yeah, it didn't happen. We don't talk about it. Now we go... Oh, no. Oh, bro. Do you guys see the last map that we're going to? No, dude. I hope this isn't like a 5-minute game. Oh, we're going to Mired. We are going to Mired. Many great memories of this from Wandering Warriors Cup. And I'm pretty sure the last time we watched Mired, did someone not resign within 4 minutes? I think someone resigned within 4 minutes. Was it? No, backed, lost. I forgot about that. This is the map that backed legitimately lost 4 loomed villagers to a tiger. A regular tiger. Oh no. Yo versus Viper? No, it was recent. It was like a week ago, dude. It was in this Only Land thing. It was in Only Land Cup. Remember the guy, one guy had a TC over here, the other guy had a TC over here. And then this dude shot his first spore. He lost another villager, got lamed. Dogao a couple days. It was Dogao. Yeah. Sorry, I'm motioning on the map. Sorry, guys, I'm motioning on the map. You're not even in you're not even in the game. I'm not even in the right scene. What the hell? All right, welcome to Mired. We got Mayans for ACCM. Hera has the Berbers. Now, Mayans, we'll get an extra villager right away when they build his TC, so that's definitely going to help. Now, he doesn't need to go for Loom, but he can go for Loom if he wants, and Loom is probably a good decision here. I wish more players would do it for their well-being and not get greedy. But I also wish they wouldn't go for Loom faster because I liked seeing villagers die to boars. Now we have 11, I believe it's 11 boars in the middle here that you can take. Nomad start, obviously 10 boars, sorry, in the middle that you can take. ACCM is going to find this TC from Hera. It's not on a wood line, right on the side of the map. ACCM's is not on a wood line either, but he does have access to the deer. So slightly better for him. Berbers, good pick on this map too because the villagers are faster. Now you don't start with a scout here. You start with a horse here and you can use that to lame. You can either block the boars or you can block the villagers bringing in the boars. And I believe in one set we saw Lix lose 3 vills, maybe 4 villagers to boars. No loom. No loom for ACCM. He's going to get as greedy as possible. He's going to go no loom, and Hera doesn't have loom yet, of course, with Berbers. You don't pick Berbers to get loom. Oh, yeah, this is one place where the Goth bonuses are quite nice. Yeah, I think, I can't remember who picked Goths on this map. Maybe Rapard? Yeah, Rapard against Slam. Rapard picked Goths here. That was quite nice. And we can see the laming in full effect. ACCM trying to block this vill. It's getting pretty difficult for him, though. Getting fairly difficult for him because of Berbers. And this boar is going to head back. Not the worst thing in the world for Hera. He'll take that. Did not lose a vill. He'll take that easily. And he took some HP off this horse from ACCM. So it's going to be harder for ACCM to lame in the future. Hera, does he see a wood line? He sees all these wood lines, so he's going to be fine with going out there to make a lumber camp. Neither player with a straggler tree either. So definitely going to be tough for them to manage their wood income. But look at this. Loom for ACCM. You absolutely love to see it. Hera now going for a boar that's far away. He wants to keep these two in reserve. ACCM also trying to steal the boar from Hera. And let the begun the horse wars have. Begun the horse wars have. We got ACCM blocking the boar. Hera blocking the villager. Now Hera is blocking the boar. And the boar is blocking the block. But ACCM will get that in perfectly fine. And he's going to kill that boar. And he's going to have lots of food available under his TC. Even 180 food left on that boar. Some left on this boar. We got lots left on this boar. And he's hanging around these ones trying to... That sentence blocked my mind. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's hanging around these ones, trying to manage them and trying to keep Hera away. But Hera has cleverly saved these boars for later. And he's going out for the further ones, one at a time. He's trying to lure this in. ACCM doesn't get it. He doesn't get it, but he's going to get this one unless Hera snipes it right now. And yeah, ACCM is going to get that final boar. Hera's going to get that one, and he'll have this one in reserve. I don't think ACCM goes out for this one. I don't think he gets that aggressive. So after all is said and done, we have no villager kills. Villager deaths, rather. Gaia has no kills. And just a weakened horse. And now we can get rolling into the game. Gaia is a no-good scrub. That's right. That's right. Are you the tiger that killed Back's eco? It was a close game. Backed was winning. Are you the tiger that killed his eco? Do you know that tiger? Are you friends? Is he family? Why are you so pixelated, bruh? Are you not rendering properly? Yo, what's up, Swanky? Alright, so on this map, pretty difficult to wall off your entire base at the back, right? The golds are pretty far away. You can see them right here. Stones are pretty far away. You gotta go for the big walls. But it's tough, right? Because you usually don't have enough on wood. Because the whole start is focused purely on food eco and getting those boars in. So it's rare that you have enough on wood to do the full walls right away. Hera is branched out to the mills at the sides now that he's running out of boar meat to satisfy his hunger. And he hasn't gone for any walls yet. Also, nearest gold for him is like back here. So he's going to really need to figure out a way to defend his base. Maybe with aggression. Maybe with military units. He's censored because of extreme violence against backed vills. Okay. And this guy's not censored anymore. He's dead. As ACCM goes for that gold on the left side. And ACCM is going to be going for a militia. Just a singular militia at the moment. A milit, as they call them. Got to my personal best ELO rating, 1436. Congrats, bud. A mullet? No, a millet. Multiple millets are called militia. Okay? He's a millet. Yes, close enough. Mullets? No. No. Malay? No, we're not getting French. Stop. We're not getting French here. Okay? Ooh, Hera actually capitalizing on the shorefish. That's not something we see very often. There's not many of those. There's only like 3 shorefish on this entire thing. But he's using as much food as he possibly can. And the militia are coming in. Militia are coming in. Hera will have the houses down. I don't think there's a gap there. There's not a gap there. You can see them overlapping. And the Blitz are going to go over to that side. Loop around into Hera's base. Meanwhile, for ACCM, he's getting an archer range down. He's going for the deer over here. He's going to play wide open. At the moment, anyway. Archer range for Hera. Ooh, saving that wall villager over there. Nice little quick walls. Beautiful quick walls for Hera. He's still got it. He definitely still got it. As the militia are... Sorry, the men at arms. The millet at arms. Looping around now. Looking for damage. But Hera will have the archer range. He'll have the scouts. He'll be perfectly fine here. And I don't think there's a world in which ACCM finds his way out to those barriers. That is just too far away. There's no reasonable... reason to check there. Hera now deletes the walls and goes out for the big wall off on this side. He gets it down. He'll have a pretty nice looking base. It's going to be hard to defend, especially if ACCM comes back this way looking for an escape path. Too millet to quit. This spearman's got a fedora. It's like Milady. I'm too stupid. I'm really dumb. Oh, can't quick wall this. No, sir. No, sir. There's no possible way in which you... No, sir. That was pretty pog. Yo, that was sick, actually. That was really sick on the hill, too. Great stuff from Hera there. That was like a frame that he could have fit those in. Timing on that had to be perfect. He's going to get value at least, ACCM, in terms of HP damage against these scouts, but now all his forward pressure is cleared up, and we have to ask ourselves, what is his base looking like behind this? He's going into Eagles. It's cute. I will say, it is very cute. The problem with the cuteness is the fact that this is even cuter, though. The outpost and the tower and the walls. Aww. Aww. Problem with the cuteness is that there are exposed areas. Notably over here, which he has the spearmen. And the villagers over here. Fletching on the way from ACCM. And unfortunately for him, there are scouts and skirmishers here. He's added a couple extra eagles, or he added a couple eagles. I guess he didn't start with one, so he can't have any extras. Those are going to be able to deal with the skirmishers, but he needs to be careful about the scouts. And if he gets too far in front with the archers, the skirmishers are going to take him out. So it's going to be a delicate dance here for both Hera and ACCM. As ACCM tries to close the distance, Hera microing down the archers as soon as he can. Scout's coming back in again. Hera saving that weak scout, and Hera still just trying to find value. And behind all of this, Hera has completed the full wall around his base. So he's going to be perfectly safe. You cute, Dave? No. Archer dead. Archer is dead. Second barracks being added here from ACCM. More feudal age eagle production. We saw Valessa go for this earlier, right? Who was he matching up against? Lithuanians? Yeah, it was Aztecs, I guess, against Lithuanians on Socotra, and he tried the feudal eagle approach, and it just didn't. Very underwhelming. I was not whelmed at all. Am I cute, Dave? Well, Howercraft. Sure, buddy. I feel like Hera is definitely the cleanest player in situations like this. Probably. Yeah, probably. One archer from ACCM. Dead. Hera with the full wall on this side. Hera is going to click up to Castle Age before ACCM. ACCM now going for Market. And he's really overextended trying to go for this mill on this side. And Hera, what the hell is this? He's going for a stable, and he's not only going for a stable, but he's leading ACCM back towards that stable. And ACCM is going to be asking himself the same question. What the hell is this? Is this Hera? Not normally a sneak kind of production building player. And he walls off all the way around here, but the skirmishers are still alive. The scout is still alive. Tony the Tiger is getting involved. And that stable is even going to force out a... Oh, God, this is so messy, dude. This is not what ACCM wanted to happen here. Making a tower on a forward production building in feudal age, where there's really no valuable resources other than a berry bush, is not a situation you want to find yourself in. What do you think Hera's weakness is as a player? Dude, I don't like lack of creativity sometimes, I think, maybe. But it's also one of his strengths, right? Also one of his strengths. Because he plays standard. And standard should theoretically win most of the time. Scouts are doing work, man. Like, this is Hera in a nutshell, right? He kept those scouts alive for so long. The forward production building is a little bit weird. He's on the way to Castle Age. And he's been finding a ton of value. But saying that, ACCM is still in a pretty good position. Look at the villager difference. 44 vills for Hera, 43 for ACCM. ACCM did not have the first wood upgrade, which is a pain. Hera does have that. But yeah, ACCM on the way to Castle Age, and he's going to be going for Eagles. And you always got to watch out for the 1TC Eagle push. Very dangerous, especially if they get Siege set up, something like that. Very, very deadly. ACCM should go for War Galleys here. That'd be great. I would love it. Just like a sneak War Galley approach. Is this live? No, it's not live. Rex. Eagles coming in. Eagles are here, but they're not upgraded yet. They have the first attack and first armor, but you really want the Castle Age upgrade to come in before you start picking off villagers. And especially fighting against these scouts. Hera's trying to build up enough. He takes the hill, takes out the weak eagle. He's going to try and whittle down the HP here, even pulling away a weak scout. And guess what he's going for? He's going for a monastery after he pulls away the weak scouts. Like scouts, he's saving. He's got 4 of them, and now he's going into knights. Second wood upgrade on the way from ACCM, so he finally did manage to get that first wood upgrade in there. And he's got a bunch of weak scouts just waiting for heals. It's mine, so Eagle player is not nearly as strong as Aztecs without unique tech. It's not that much different. Aztecs produce a little bit faster, but we're talking about the Castle Age push. I guess they have weaker monks. That's about it. Mine Eagles are stronger in Imp, yeah. But he's saying until you get the unique tech. But there's really no difference between Aztec Eagles and Mine Eagles until the unique techs come in anyway. Except for the better monk tech tree for Aztecs and faster production. Yeah. I would definitely take Aztecs with an Eagle push, but I don't think Mayans are that much worse. Ooh, villager going down there from ACCM. 47 villagers for him, 49 for Hera. As Hera dives in once again. God, he's just so annoying saving these weak units. You never see him like just lose units for free. So valuable. Why is ACCM not walling the front of his TC? It's a common thing, especially on this map. Hera's not doing it. ACCM's not doing it. I remember a couple games Doubt played on this map where it almost killed him, not walling the front of his TC, but that's a common problem. We've seen that with Doubt many, many times over like a 20-year career of him not walling the in front of his TC and getting punished for it. And Eagle Warrior upgrade on the way. I believe this monk's carrying a relic. Yep, ACCM already bringing in the relics. Hera also doing the same thing. And Hera going for the second and third TC as well. Okay, one conversion for ACCM. Trying to get another one. Hops into the TC. Hera backs up now. They're still attacking this TC over here, and I don't think once that TC goes up, he won't be able to run through. This little square here is the tile you can't run through on the TC. Right? Yeah, you can't get through. Stable at the back, still just chilling. Man, that's going to be debating me all game, thinking there's something back there. Maybe Hera can build up a couple knights and surprise ACCM, who knows. He's got 13 knights right now, so the numbers are very impressive for Hera. Very, very impressive. And ACCM deciding between the second armor upgrade and pikemen he goes for pikemen instead. He does not have enough eagles to fight this. And Hera has a light cav there to snipe the monks. He's got a bunch of light cav. Monks to overwhelm, or sorry, knights to overwhelm the eagles, and monks to heal up his knights after a fight. Hera has a really good composition. This is bad for ACCM. He's going to lose all his monks here. Basically for free. Okay, he gets one light cav, and that's it. Forward Siege Workshop from Hera. He lost a villager over on this side. Or no, she got saved? Oh my god. And now Hera's diving in again. He knows he has enough knights. He knows this TC does not have the requisite upgrades. Doesn't have Bodkin Arrow. He knows he's easily going to beat those eagles. And he's going to flood through here. And this is kind of a repeat of last game, when Hera just took the fights under the TCs. Idled all of ACCM's eco, killed a bunch of villagers, killed his entire army, and now look at the army numbers from ACCM. He's got 67 vills, but he's only got 4 pikemen right now. And Hera is going for a forward siege workshop with the mangonel. And he's managed to save a bunch of these weak knights. And guess what? He's going to heal them up again. Oh my god. It's amazing to watch. It would be so frustrating to play against. That first game, man? Yep. Yep. ACCM had it. He had it, man. You could make an argument that ACCM could have, like... Could have 3-0'd Hera, honestly. He could have 3-0'd Hera. But it was not to be, because Hera is Hera. This is sick play. I agree, man. Is the first game worth watching back? Yeah. Yeah. And the second game, right? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Just because you can heal up your knights doesn't mean you need to be shooting at them all the time. Wait a second, Hera. What is this? Nice attack around there. Another attack around here. Pikeman going down. Redemption coming in from Hera. Why redemption? You don't even see any siege. Are you going to convert houses? Why is Hera getting good? He canceled it. There's not a single siege workshop on the map here from ACCM, and Hera's getting redemption so he can convert like 3 houses. I saw Hera lose to Big Scoob earlier today. Oh, Big Scoob is going to be flying off that for the rest of his life, dude. He's going to be telling his grandkids when he's 80 years old. Dude, this is over. ACCM doesn't want to give it up. This is over. 96 vills for Hera. 96 vills for Hera. All this pressure at the front. The monk micro, the healing, the mangonels, everything like that. 3 TCs for Hera and only 5 minutes of idle TC time in a 37-minute game. 97 villagers for him. Imperial is on the way. ACCM not even close, and he's just going for pikemen. And ACCM fully realizing, I think, as he comes in with the big Night Eagle raid. This looks like a medieval buddy cop film. I want a horse too. Captain said you can't have a horse. Hera notices right away. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? And Hera is just aggressively pushing underneath the TC with mangonels. Has the monks behind. Waiting for Imperial Age. Losing the knights to the pikemen. So a temporary reprieve for ACCM. But look at the eco KD right now. 24-3 in favor of Hera. And the knights will clear up the buddy cop duo over here. I always wonder if it's better to kill idle vills or leave them to eat pop space. Kill them. Because they can always become not idle in a second. So, no second season for buddy cops? Yeah. I mean, they rarely do get a second season, right? So, Okay, Hera losing a monk there. Does ACCM have a chance? Got 77 vills. He's off of gold complete. No, he's still on gold over here. Oh, he's on gold over here. I remember looking at that a long time ago. He's been here for quite a while. An Imperial Age comes in for Hera. ACCM, does he call the GG here? Cavalier is incoming. He's still making Eagles, still making Pikemen. 13 Eagles queued. Eagles are not going to be enough in the Castle Age to stop Cavalier. He does, however, clear up all the Mangonels. GG. Wow. What best series of the day is the last series of the day. One I didn't even plan on casting, I don't think. That's a great showing, honestly. And Hera is going to take that. And this could have been, we look at that blue dot up there, the blue dot for game number 1. This could have been 3 red dots in a row, folks. That was such a close game. ACCM probably throwing that one a little bit. But Hera earning that win, definitely earning that win. And earning the last 2 as well. Crazy stuff. Love this tournament. Love it. Make sure you go support Tutu's Asylum. French streamer. Hosting it. Done a good job. It's only a $2,000 tournament. We have a lot of great players playing here. We had Valessa and Nikov, right? Earlier today. And then we have Hera and ACCM. And this is the quarterfinals. And I believe Tato and Vivi played. Even before Valessa and Nikov. So that's kind of crazy. We're going to update this just for posterity's sake. We've got the win for the Berbers, loss for the Mayans. We update the score. Oh, it wasn't even updated to begin with. Haha, JK. We'll go to 2 and then we'll go to 3. There we go.